it comes down ultimately to the person that is homeless, whether they choose to get up and do something or they choose to stay down where they're at. So to me, homelessness is something that really needs to be looked at, and it's a choice. I really believe it's a choice.
We see a lot, but we pretend like they're not there, that it's not our problem.
It's definitely more prevalent recently than it has been in past years. So I am definitely running into it more and more, it seems.
The causes, I would think probably major financial losses, maybe loss of a job, maybe some sort of medical situation, or maybe I think probably some people who have served in our military, post-traumatic stress disorder, those sort of things that make returning to the workforce a little bit more difficult.
Okay, before I would think of people who are lazy and drunk, drug addicts, that type of thing. But then seeing the situation I'm in now, I don't perceive it that way anymore.
I thought I was going to have a job in housing, which fell through. I gave up myself and took to the streets and said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing for me. But that's me giving up.
I think it's just a problem that's plaguing our country, and everybody's a victim. I mean, in all reality, one paycheck away.
So I live down the street from a place where there's a shelter, and when I walk my dog, it's funny stopping and talking to people as they, pet the dog and talk about like missing having a dog and missing having a place to be able to have their dog run around and those type of things. And it's funny in those instances how human it makes the situation.
Some people, like with alcohol and drugs, they don't want to help themselves.
It can be anybody. You could see somebody in a suit and they could actually be homeless.
It's just the economy we're in right now, and job situation and beyond my control that I couldn't help. Divorce, custody battles, that type of thing.
People should look at that and understand that, it could be your kid, it could be, your granddaughter, it could be anybody, you know what I mean? So, just like I said, just give them a second chance.
I just saw a man around the corner who said he was a homeless vet. So I'm like, these are people who fought for our country. Why are they homeless? And even if they fought in the Vietnam War back then and there wasn't, services available then, there's more money now. Why don't y'all provide for, at least take care of the people who fought for our country,
I am embarrassed every time I see a homeless person in this city, because I know we have the resources and I know that we should be able to provide the right services to the right people in the right way.
I do have a lot of questions. Why are these people living on the streets? Why can't you provide for them? I mean, there are a lot of services available, so why can't you go out and grab these people up, gather them up, and show them what's available to them?
Oh, I think it's a situation that requires collaborative effort. If this is seen as a place where homeless people are, like downtown, then private businesses aren't going to come down places where they feel like their customers are going to be bothered or harassed. So it definitely is one of those issues that I think requires collaboration.
Something has to be done. I have no thought on it whatsoever, but something obviously isn't working, whatever's going on, so it needs to be fixed.
We can make a difference. We can make a change. We don't need to knock each other down.
I think it's our civic responsibility to be able to take care of those around us. I think it's part of the social contract of who we are and who we are as a country. While everyone, I think, has sort of a responsibility for it, I think a lot of that lies within our government and our government structure, because in my mind, the point of having a government is being able to have that sort of social safety net.
We can all do something.
Instead of, trying to sweep things up under the rugs about the homeless, is to find out what they can do to help, like volunteer, donate their time, donate some money.
I think more support to service that's offered in the U.S., that's offered in Indianapolis, more of the city having a role in the solution.